Welcome to Sunday Night Prime Time. We'll get our first look at Matthew Stafford as a Ram, taking on a familiar foe in the Chicago Bears. It's the close of football on this opening Sunday, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. So happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. For the first time, here comes the Chicago Bear offense, led out by the veteran in his first season in Chicago, but 11th overall, the Red Rifle Andy Dalton.
A day one starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The first carry now, this is Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Andy Dalton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on the punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Second and 10. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming up with back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield. A complete receiver that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Now this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. Running left, Montgomery. He'll get 3 up to midfield. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. I
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Dalton sets up play action. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Passing, it's Dalton. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, as the Rams come back out here on offense, let's think about their 2021 campaign. Remember, they were 10-6 last year, but now the change at quarterback, because Jared Goff goes to Detroit, and from Detroit, they get former #1 pick Matthew Stafford. He says he's got a kind of a new lease on life. What do you see from Stafford and the Rams this year?
He certainly does, because he goes into a season actually believing that they can win in the playoffs. You know, when he's played in Detroit, he only got there 3 times and never won a playoff game. He has the potential now to make it happen and get to a Super Bowl. Remember, that defense is still there. Aaron Donald is still there. This is a Rams team with a lot of hope and a great roster.
Unfortunately for LA, though, one guy that won't be there, Cam Akers, with that injury. He will miss the entire season. On 1st and 10, Stafford to Michelle on the screen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
fake it. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out of a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Bilal Nichols. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Dalton.
Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats. New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs.
He's got a man, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Tom Brady with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Colin Kaepernick, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll have fans at Allegiant Stadium for the very first time. What a night it'll be. Ravens, Raiders, live from Las Vegas. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Jackson now to return.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Stafford. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give. This is Michel. Works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. That's out to his running back, Michel.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Stafford. And this will be incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw here, Dalton. That's complete to Mooney. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of that.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The sack by Robert Quinn.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
13 and a half sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burr. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And it's Michel once again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he finds his tight end, Graham. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Dalton. He's got Mooney. 7 yards, the pickup there. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Dalton. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Dalton. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks. And
well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. connecting with Michelle. And shooting it off the open field. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Another carry for Michelle on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Well, they don't care. He's a man of the people. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Rams, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal.